Across the globe, there are places where the Earth's extremes push the limits of survival, where heat, cold, dryness, and rain carve the world in their image. Antarctica. A lone seal rests upon the snow-covered landscape of Antarctica, surrounded by towering peaks and ice-capped mountains. The icy waters reflect the majestic, snow-dusted peaks of Antarctica, with floating icebergs drifting in the serene, frigid sea. Antarctica's icy expanse stretches far into the horizon, where blue glaciers meet the clear, frosty sky above. A pristine view of Antarctica's ice-covered land and sea, with the shimmering blue of the water contrasting the endless white of the snow. The chilly winds sweep across Antarctica's rugged coastline, where icebergs float lazily in the cold waters under a clear blue sky. A breathtaking sight of the icy cliffs and rocky shoreline in Antarctica, where glaciers meet the sea in a beautiful yet desolate landscape. Amidst the endless white, penguins waddle across the frozen expanse, leaving trails in the snow as they journey together. As the icy winds sweep over the glaciers, a group of penguins finds its place amidst the towering snow-covered peaks. The icy waters of Antarctica surround majestic icebergs, their blue hues contrasting against the vast expanse of white. A breathtaking view of snow-covered mountains and serene icy waters brings Antarctica's beauty into sharp focus. On this vast frozen landscape, icebergs rise like monuments to the raw power of nature's elements. The silhouette of a ship cuts through the icy waters of Antarctica, a symbol of human exploration in the harshest of environments. Namib Desert. One of the oldest and driest deserts on Earth, the Namib Desert receives less than 50 millimeters of rain per year. The endless dunes of the Namib Desert stretch out, with quad bikes navigating the sandy landscape, symbolizing adventure in this dry region. The orange dunes glow at dawn, casting long shadows over the parched earth below. Rugged rock formations rise against the dry desert, contrasting with the barren landscape. An oryx moves through the desert's dry grasslands, adapting to the harsh, sparse environment. A sweeping aerial view of the dunes shows the vast arid expanse with no signs of moisture. As the sun sets, the jagged peaks are bathed in golden light, casting an ethereal glow. The cracked earth and sparse vegetation highlight a harsh land where survival is a challenge. The vast desert stretches to the horizon, with towering dunes and untouched solitude. A dramatic view of the massive red dunes, bathed in golden light, captures the desert's beauty. Rugged mountains stand in the distance, showcasing the dry, rocky desert terrain. An oryx peacefully navigates the barren landscape, symbolizing resilience in the arid land. The endless sand dunes create a peaceful, awe-inspiring atmosphere as they catch the sunlight. Modern desert accommodations offer luxury in one of the world's most unforgiving landscapes. Moss and Ram. Nestled in the lush hills of India, Moss and Ram holds the title of the wettest place on Earth, receiving over 11,000 millimeters of rainfall each year. Amid the downpour, a lone figure seeks shelter, wrapped in blue beneath a gray sky. Through the mist, the town moves on, sheltered under umbrellas, life pulsing in quiet persistence. In the mist's heart, waterfalls carve through green, timeless and untouched. On the winding road, travelers pause as the storm stretches across the landscape. In the downpour, the market hums with life, hands reaching for fresh produce. Against nature's fury, makeshift stalls stand resilient, framed by floodwaters. The rain falls like a curtain, blurring the world, turning each drop into silence. From above, the river threads through land, bridging dry and lush in a delicate dance. A force of nature plunges from heights, carving its mark where water and stone meet. Along hidden paths, signs of resilience await the footfalls of explorers. The mountains stand silent, their peaks lost in mist, as the forest breathes beneath. Death Valley. In the heart of California, a land of extremes bakes under the relentless sun, where the earth seems to breathe in waves of heat. A barren expanse stretches endlessly, where mountains rise like silent guardians over the scorched earth. The road cuts through the desert's vastness, leading travelers into the heart of this unforgiving land. A boundless desert spreads before the eye, where mountains stand as distant silhouettes against the clear sky. Winding through the arid wilderness, the road snakes its way through the jagged, parched landscape. In this quiet vastness, the desert unfolds, its floor stretching beneath the towering, weathered mountains in the distance. Where rock meets sky, only the hardiest of plants survive, clinging to life in the desert's unforgiving embrace. Under the endless blue sky, the mountains stand strong, their jagged peaks piercing the dry, golden landscape below. Waves of rock stretch across the land, painted in Earth's natural hues, as mountains rise in silent solitude. Under heavy skies, the desert stands still, its jagged rocks a testament to time's slow erosion. In the endless expanse, soft curves of sand and stone weave through the land, bathed in the sun's harsh light. The land stretches, a mosaic of earth tones, where the road meanders like a forgotten memory in the vastness. Beneath a pristine sky, the salt flats stretch to the horizon, an unforgiving land where only the bold dare to wander. From the high ridges, the desert floor unfolds, carved by nature's hand, where shadows dance upon the jagged earth. Rub al-Khali, also known as the Empty Quarter, holds the title of the hottest place on Earth, with temperatures soaring as high as 129.2 degrees Fahrenheit. A vehicle crosses the vast desert, showcasing the remoteness and harshness of this hot landscape. The endless dunes stretch across the horizon, symbolizing the extreme conditions of this arid region. The shimmering heat over the sand reveals the inhospitable beauty of the desert. The sweeping sands form mesmerizing patterns, a reminder of the harsh environment. As dusk falls, the golden light casts a dramatic glow on the dunes, intensifying the heat. The smooth, unbroken dunes highlight the beauty, yet the heat makes it unforgiving. The shifting sands contrast with cold polar landscapes, emphasizing Earth's extreme temperatures. Atacama Desert. Shrouded in an almost unbroken silence, the Atacama Desert stands as the driest place on Earth, where some regions receive less than a mere millimeter of rain each year. Mountains rise like painted giants, their colors shifting in the light of the setting sun, standing guard over the endless desert below. Shaped by the forces of nature, the rugged terrain is a stark reminder of the Earth's raw beauty, with dry salt flats stretching beneath a perfect cloudless sky. Against the clear blue sky, the winding path through the barren land reveals a landscape that speaks to the resilience of life, surviving in a place where little grows. The sun beats down relentlessly on the cracked, sun-bleached earth, casting long shadows over the arid hills that rise in every direction. Vast and desolate, this land is a testament to the harshness of nature, where only the most resilient of plants cling to life, offering a glimpse of color amid the barren brown. Stretching far beyond the horizon, the dry, cracked earth and barren peaks tell a tale of an unforgiving climate, where rain rarely falls and the land remains eternally thirsty. In this land of extremes, the sun's fierce rays bake the dry earth, and only the hardiest of vegetation survives, standing resilient against the unyielding heat. A mirror of the land's isolation, The still waters reflect the mountains in perfect symmetry, creating a serene yet haunting image of a place where life and time move slowly. Endless and vast, the windswept desert stretches before you, with not a soul in sight, offering a breathtaking solitude that is as beautiful as it is daunting. Endless and serene, the salt flats stretch before you like a quiet ocean of reflection, where the sky and earth meet in perfect symmetry. Jagged peaks and soft sand dunes form a landscape that speaks of ancient forces, where the earth's contours are etched deep, untouched by time. Against the brilliant blue sky, the sculpted ridges of the desert rise like the remnants of an ancient civilization, a natural fortress carved by wind and time. Where the mountains meet the plains, the desert unfolds in vast stretches of golden earth, a quiet place where every rock tells the story of survival. In the stillness of the desert, the earth forms ripples of red and brown, reflecting the harsh beauty of a place where life is scarce, but stunningly resilient. Dalol. Nestled in the heart of the Danakil Depression, this place is a land where the earth seems to burn with an intensity rarely seen elsewhere. The air here is thick, heavy, and stifling, as temperatures regularly climb above 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit, making it one of the hottest inhabited places on the planet. With an almost relentless sun overhead, the ground beneath is cracked and barren, painted in hues of sulfuric yellow, orange, and red, as if the earth itself is alive and exhaling heat. As the surrounding landscape appears alien, with steam rising from the ground and salt flats stretching to the horizon. In the midst of this searing heat, the unique features of the landscape offer a glimpse into the raw power of the planet. Mineral deposits, hot springs, and acidic lakes that bubble with heat. Temperatures soar during the day, often surpassing 55 degrees Celsius, a blistering heat that can be felt even at night. It's a land where time feels suspended, with the only movement coming from the waves of heat rising from the ground, creating a shimmering mirage that tricks the eye. The ground here is not just hot, but alive with movement. Geothermal activity beneath the surface continuously shifts the landscape, making the ground feel unstable. Despite the seemingly inhospitable conditions, small pockets of life, such as salt-tolerant plants and hardy microbes, manage to exist, thriving in the harshest of environments. These pools, however, are not inviting. They are dangerously acidic, capable of burning anything that dares to touch their surface, a reminder of nature's raw power. The air here is not only hot but dry, with humidity levels that barely register, creating a parched atmosphere that leaves the throat dry and the skin cracking under the relentless sun. Quickly rising as the sun reappears, ensuring that the cycle of relentless warmth continues, day after day. Yukon. In this remote expanse, the temperature can dip to frigid lows, with winter nights often plunging well below -20 degrees Celsius, while summer brings a brief, cool respite under the ever-watchful sky. Through the stillness of the mountains, the glassy surface of the water mirrors the towering peaks, as if time itself holds its breath in this untouched wilderness. With each step, the icy winds sweep through the land, whispering the ancient stories of a place where nature's raw power is etched into every rock and ridge. The silence of the snow-covered wilderness is broken only by the steady march of wildlife, enduring in this frozen world where survival is an art. Like brushstrokes of mist, the clouds weave through the peaks, casting shadows over the golden and fiery hues of autumn that cling to the rugged terrain. Fog drifts like a soft veil over the vast, untamed expanse, where the land's raw beauty remains undisturbed by time or human hand. At the edge of this wild world, the cliffs rise sharply, a quiet testament to the age-old forces that have shaped these lands in the silence of the cold. Snow blankets the world below, stretching endlessly between jagged peaks, as the land rests beneath the weight of winter's quiet majesty. In the cold embrace of the mountain air, the steady gaze of the wild goat captures the essence of survival, stoic and unmoved by the passing seasons. On the edge of the world, a lone hiker stands tall against the towering mountains, where the vastness of nature invites both awe and reflection. Along the vast, empty expanse, a mother and her cub wander quietly, their footprints marking the earth in this remote wilderness where time seems to slow.